Welcome to Grip Grind Glory, where grapplers train with purpose and grow through the grind. And now, your host, thought-provoker, and fellow grinder, Anna Janovics.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Grip Grind Glory, the podcast. This is episode 15, which is very special to me because I decided to talk about one of my favorite topics, hardship. I like hard things, I actively look for them, but not everyone is the same, and that's exactly why I wanted to shed some light on why it's a good thing to do hard things. This episode was inspired by someone who left Judo because it was too hard, and instead went to do a different martial art because that was easy. And this thing, you guys, I just can't get my head around it, so I thought I'd just spill it all out and have you listen to me ranting on. And before I start, I must say that I made a huge mistake before going on holiday and didn't fully finish the previous 2 episodes recordings. And so I didn't post any new episodes for the last 2 weeks, and I'm very sorry for that. There is absolutely nothing I can do about that now. But I'm just going to keep rolling as I have. I have a couple of ideas of interviews. I'm going to introduce interviews once I get my head around how to do, the technical side of things, how to do interviews on podcasts. And and I'll just keep going, I think. But I just wanted to say sorry. I thought I could finish them on holiday, but obviously I couldn't because I didn't really have any proper network there, which I should have expected, but I didn't. So anyway, lesson learned, I'm sorry, and let's just keep going as before. Okay, so I'm going to talk about why hardship matters, especially to me, and how, you have a choice where you hopefully will say that, yes, I want this. It's because the way we grow and develop our personalities is by facing hard things and working them through. As in, drawing consequences from situations, reframing our thoughts around fears and expectations, gaining new experiences. And that's the whole journey. But when we give our brain the signal that, it's okay to quit, we never teach ourselves how to do hard things. And that is dangerous because life itself will always put hard things in our path. And so you'd better know how to handle them, how to manage your feelings and thoughts in situations. And this is something I've touched on before in a different context, but it's worth repeating that you absolutely have to go through hard things to learn new things, develop new skills, or maybe, build traits that actually last a lifetime. And the truth is that hard doesn't even mean impossible, obviously. It only means stretching yourself beyond what you already know you can do. In Judo, it translates into staying in the round when you're exhausted, or learning how to fall at the very beginning. And even it will feel awkward, clumsy, you're out of place, it's weird. And the whole point is to stay standing. That's what we've been learning, and now you have to fall again. Drilling, a throw 100 times until it finally feels natural. So that's the point. That's why Judo has earned its place at the very top of martial arts, because it's not meant to be easy. It's meant to challenge you, reshape you, and yes, sometimes frustrate you, obviously, as hard things do. But hard is the point. That's what we're here for. And if you quit before you really experience that, you fail yourself ahead of time. When it's easy, you're not changing. You're not adapting. You're not building anything new. Easy is just a comfortable version of what you already are, right? And the mat is the perfect testing ground for this. Every single training session gives you a choice. Do you lean in and find out what you're capable of, or do you back off and stay the same? Or even worse, do you quit? I hope not. And if you quit, you never find out what you could have been, or even, just to back off. I'll just sit out. Why would you do that? So you just never find out what you could have been, what you could have done, or what you might have been capable of if you just stay the course. Because the thing is that one way or another, everybody gets there in time. You just have to keep it going. And it's going to be on your own time, and don't start comparing yourself. Just keep going, head down, don't ask questions, just put in the work. Because when you choose the hard thing, even in the tiniest way, you're going to start stacking wins that have nothing to do with belts or medals or whatever. But you're building resilience, problem-solving skills, the ability to stay calm under pressure, which don't just live in the dojo. They transfer everywhere: work, relationships, parenting, life. They stay with you. They become a part of you, and an integral part of you. And when you avoid the hard stuff, you're teaching yourself the opposite. You're telling your brain, when it's uncomfortable, we just leave, okay? But if you do that often enough, and your comfort zone doesn't just stay small, it actually shrinks. Because it's really interesting. You teach your brain the escape route, right? That there is always a way to escape things. And yes, you will pick up bits and pieces from the things you bounce to, but without staying the course, you never get the full picture. It's like trying to build a puzzle, but never finishing any of them. You just keep moving on and leaving piles of half-finished pieces behind. And to be honest with you, I sometimes envy people who can stay with one thing for their whole life. Whether it's judo, painting, woodworking, whatever it is. There's something beautiful, to me, in knowing one craft inside and out, in mastering it fully. I really, really value that in people. I'm not one of those people, as you might have guessed. My brain doesn't work that way. But the way how I have reframed it, so it's acceptable to me, is that I stay with the things in my life long enough to truly learn them. Long enough to say, this is mine now, I've earned this, I understand it now. And then maybe it's time for me to move on. But before I move on, I check in with myself. Did I really learn everything I came here to learn? Did I push through the hard enough times to actually grow? And for me, if the answers are yes, that's completion. That's what makes the grind worthwhile. But that's just me, The hard thing is not a punishment. It's the training itself. And that's why I keep coming back to the phrase, hard is the point. Because this grind you're in, that's your training ground, right? To be the best version of yourself. It's the place where transformation actually happens. If you can hold yourself in that uncomfortable place, because it's very uncomfortable, on the mat, in life, wherever it shows up, you're building a kind of strength that can't be faked. And the truth is, that's what keeps judo alive for me. Not the easy wins, not the times when everything clicks, but the frustrating, exhausting rounds where I walk away knowing I gave my best even if I didn't win. That's judo, and that's the point. So my challenge for you for this week is to find one thing you've been avoiding because it feels too hard. It could be a technique, a training partner, a conversation, even, something outside the dojo, learning something where you quit halfway. And just lean into it. Don't run from it. Just give it some time. And when you feel that discomfort rising, remind yourself that's the very point where you grow. Because every time you face the hard thing, you're not just training your body, you're training your identity, obviously. And, hard is the point. Just remember this. All right, everyone, that's me done for today. until next time, as in next week. I will be on next week because I'm not going away and I'm not going to ever make that mistake again and not recording my episodes fully. So until next time, keep gripping, grinding, and keep finding your glory. Bye.